Hello, Center community. Today, we are going to be sitting down with Mike Sarver, a candidate for our school board. My first question for you is going to be, what unique skill set do you plan to bring to the Center School District, and how does that reflect your leadership style?
So in terms of my skill set, what I do in kind of my everyday life for my normal job is I work in the insurance industry as a claims adjuster. And what that kind of means is I am used to listening to people all day long, asking probing questions and the right questions to help figure out like not only what the issue is, but help me get to like a proper solution for a given situation. I deal a lot with attorneys as well. So I know like how to ask like some tough questions and how to really just sit back and listen when I need to and hear through everything people need to say. So I think that's a big deal with what the school board needs to do as well is really being sure that we're listening to the community, listening to the parents, listening to the teachers, listening to the students, so we kind of get a good grasp on what is going on and the things that we need to do as a school board to help fix the issues that we have. So that's kind of what I bring to the table. Is kind of what I do every day in my normal life, and I think that'll be a big part of it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And what areas do you believe are the most challenging for our district? And then how do you propose addressing those areas?
Sure. I think one of the biggest things, and it's a blessing and a curse having such a small district like we have. So I mean, funding is always going to be an issue with a smaller school district. And one of the biggest issues we have to do is make sure that we are providing the best learning environment that we can for our students. And the biggest part of that is being sure that we have the best and the brightest that we can with our teachers. Making sure that not only we're attracting the top talent, which I think we do a pretty good job of getting new teachers into our district. I think one of the biggest challenges we have, though, is to make sure that the teachers that we do have, that we're retaining them, that we're doing right by the teachers to make sure that they're paid fairly, the pay scales make sense, that we're rewarding not only teacher education but also their experience, being sure that we are keeping the good teachers around to help out our students and not letting them go off to other districts. I think that's one of the biggest challenges we have, and we need to do better with that for sure.
Yeah. And as you probably know, Center School District is a very tight knit community.
Mm-hmm.
And so, when you envision your time on the school board, how do you plan to utilize the community in your actions?
Kind of going along with what I said before, like just being sure that we're listening to what people are saying, that we're inviting people to make sure that at the school board meetings we're not just having people show up that are there to air grievances or talk about issues, that we're making sure that we're doing everything that we can to increase engagement with community, increase engagement with the parents especially, so that we can hear feedback, both good and bad, making sure that we are accessible. Maybe that's taking more part in community events at the various schools so that there's more things outside of just the normal school board meetings where folks can walk up. Because if some people may just be afraid to come up to a big public meeting in front of other people and talk about things they have issues with. So looking for other ways where people can engage with us, where it's not such sort of a daunting setting as being in front of a meeting, where they can just walk up and be like, hey, good to get to know some people, talk to them and in person, and maybe get some more people, get some more feedback that way. Some more people that are willing to come up and spend some time with us.
Absolutely. And then my final question is, what qualities of the district made you want to be on the school board?
A big part of it being a small district, I think it provides a lot more opportunity to actually make changes and be a part of something and be something that has actually have an effect on things. When you have a larger district with a lot of schools, it can be a lot harder and a much larger, I don't want to say challenge, but just a lot more going on, a lot more moving pieces in a bigger district. And in the center school district, I think we do a lot of things great. I think we're doing a pretty good job overall. So being part of a situation where things are going pretty well, where I can affect positive change, but also where some positive changes are needed. That all really appeals to me. And like I said, just being a part of this and living in this community and being a part of it. I love it here. My kids I have 2 kids in school in the center school district. being a part of their education and the educations of the folks around just really excites me, and I can't wait to be a part of it.
Awesome. And I'm just going to give you this last opportunity to say anything you want or let the community know anything about you. So.
Sure. Just want to say, so I've lived in the school district now for 13 years. I have 2 kids that go to school in the district. So really, I just want to be a good representative for parents that are in the district and making sure that we're providing the best learning environment possible for our kids. And I'll do everything that I can, not just for my kids, but yours as well. And I really would appreciate your vote.